So I'm at Ricoh Europe, and we support order to contract to cash, record and report for all of Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And I've got 4 shared service centers, one in UK, Germany, Spain, and South Africa. So I'm on the go quite a bit, and we support 23 operating companies out of these centers. I think what we're doing really well at is supporting our operating companies because we've maintained some of the original staff that had been working with the operating companies previously. We've brought them into the shared service centers. So there's that good relationship and understanding about what the operating companies need. And I think that we're doing that really quite well. And the other is we've just completely gone onto one ERP system. So that's a huge benefit as we look at changing and improving process and systems for the future across the entire organization. So I've been brought in to kind of pull together all of these disparate shared service centers. So instead of having 4 shared service centers, we're one organization, Ricoh Shared Services, based in multiple locations. So prior to that, there was a lot of ownership by local finance directors, and the management board said, no, we have a need to pull this together so that we can work across borders, work to support one another, and figure out how to reduce costs at the same time. So I've done a lot that's been very country specific and also quite global. And what I've taken from all of this is working with the different sensibilities and ways of working in different countries and how to listen differently to your employees and their needs based upon their culture. So that's been really very helpful. And I think additionally it's pulling everything together that different ways of working in operating companies. So I've experienced that over many, many years, and it is driving and coming together as being one instead of many. I think certainly coming onto one ERP platform is a very big deal. You don't have to have one ERP to run a shared services successfully, but it makes a huge difference in what you can do for improvements. So I think that that's a big trend, and everybody, I think, should be looking at how they can do that better. And I think the other is really the global business services. So Ricoh is not there yet. I've experienced that in other places, and I believe bringing in more services, including HR, procurement, facilities, and then you really can capitalize and look how you get the biggest bang for your buck. So this year, and I haven't been in a couple of years, I love the venue actually this year. It's very intimate, and it makes you be more a part of what's going on, so it's not as spread out. I also really like the fact that the vendors or suppliers are not really on the stage selling their wares. It is much more important to me to hear what my peers and colleagues are doing in shared services, because that's where my learning comes from. And then as you hear what they're doing and you find out which suppliers have they been working with, then I can really target who I want to talk to, who I think can be very helpful for my organization. SSON for me, and over the past